Hello everyone, this training session is about setting up Talend for data migration. The agenda will cover 4 key points. First, we will set up Talend Open Studio as a data migration tool. We will also understand the prerequisite software required for this setup. Next, we will import ETL scripts into the Talend repository. Finally, we will configure the context file. The objective of this session is to migrate data into the Onfinity application. We will achieve this by using ETL scripts after we successfully set up Talend Open Studio. Talend is an ETL tool used for data integration, migration, and transformation. ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. We will be performing these 3 steps within the Talend ETL scripts. In the first step, we extract or read the data from the source data template. After data extraction, in the second step, we transform the data into the required format by applying a business logic. After this transformation, in the third step, we load the data into the target database, which is the Onfinity application. To set up Talend, some prerequisite software is required. First, we need JDK version 11 to run the Talend Studio. Next, Notepad++ is needed. It helps to open or edit the flat files. Then, dbeaver is required for database connectivity and to run SQL queries. Microsoft Office is also needed for working with Excel templates used in the data migration process. Finally, we need the Talend Studio setup itself. To download Java and Talend, you can use the provided link to get both applications. Therefore, it is important to set up Talend on a machine that has access to the target database. To import the ETL scripts, first we need to open the Talend Open Studio tool. On my machine, Talend is already downloaded as a zipped folder. You can place this folder anywhere on your drive. First, unzip the folder. To open the Talend tool, I have unzipped this folder. Now navigate to the unzipped folder, then open the next level folder inside. Locate the application file and double-click it to launch Talend Studio. It may take some time to load. The next window will prompt you to create a new project. For the project name, you can give it any desired name. After giving the project name, you can click on this Finish button to open the Talend Open Studio. Now our tool is open. The home screen is divided into 3 parts. The left side is called the Talend repository. Under this Talend repository, we will be creating our ETL scripts. We will import our ETL scripts under this repository as well. We will come back to this later. The center part is called the design space. Here we are designing our ETL script. The right side is called the palette, from where we choose our components to make an ETL script. The next step is to import the ETL script. You can download these ETL scripts from our partner portal for a specific module. For example, for the DMS module, you can find the scripts under another folder called 03 Services, then 04 Data Template, and ETL Script, then 03 ETL Script, and then 01 HRM ETL Script. Right now, I am importing the script related to the HRM module. This folder is placed under the HRM ETL Script folder. I have downloaded this folder, which contains 2 other folders. One is called Talend Source, and the other one is HRM Post ETL Script. We will be importing the HRM Post ETL script into our Talend tool. Now we can move to the Talend tool. To import the ETL script, right-click on the job design, then click on Import Items and select Archive File. From there, you will browse to the HRM ETL script folder and choose the ETL script *** folder. Now, you will click on Open and select all the files. Then, click on the Finish button. We are now importing our script related to the HRM module. Our ETL script has been successfully imported. As you can see, these are all of our ETL scripts. Let me open one script for you. This is our Bankmaster script. To run this script, click on the Run icon and then click on the Run button. Data migration using an ETL script will be covered in a separate video. Our next step now is to update the context file. The context file contains environment-specific parameters such as the tenant, the data template source path, and database credentials. To move to the context file path, go to our Setup folder under the C drive. From there, navigate to the training session, then to the Talend folder, and then to the value ERP post-GRES HRM folder. This is our context file folder. Now, go ahead and open this context folder. This is our context file. To open the context file, you should right-click on it and select Open with Notepad. These are all of the context file parameters. In this context file, you will need to update the client name, the organization name, and the source path of this folder. The source folder basically contains our source data template path. You must update this path according to this folder's location. The parameters below belong to the database, including the database server, the database name, schema, login, username, password, and the database port number. Once you have updated all of these parameters, you can save this file by pressing Ctrl and the letter S together, and then close it. We also need to configure this context file path into the Talend repository. Now, move to the Talend tool. Open the Talend repository, then move to the Context section and navigate to the path file. Click on the Next button. You will now see the parameters that belong to the context file path, and here we need to update the path. You should copy the path and paste it here, along with the context file name. After you update the context file path, click on the Finish button. Our Talend setup is now complete. Thank you for attending.